Hello everyone and welcome to the Western Sydney Business Podcast. My name is Thomas Mosca and this series is designed to interview people from around Western Sydney who are working to make it a city of the future. This will be a platform for citizens to hear from the people behind the scenes and give them an opportunity to learn more about where the city is headed. Hello everyone, so this is the first episode of the Western Sydney Business Podcast, and I really want this place to be, a platform where people can listen to the people who are helping make Western Sydney the city that is today, local business owners, educational establishments, people from council. Western Sydney is such a broad region, and it's got pockets such as Liverpool, Parramatta, Penrith, and now the Western Sydney Airport precinct and all the sub-markets within that precinct. So I'm very excited to start looking at all those areas and interviewing the people that are helping make it the place it is today. So a little bit about myself. I'm a commercial real estate agent in the Western Sydney area. I've been in the business for about 6 years. I used to work at one of the major firms when I started my career, but then decided to open up my own boutique property firm, and it's called Mosca Property Group. And like many people here, my family migrated from Italy many years ago, looking for a better life and better work here in Australia. And my father then started a business in Liverpool, and now I'm following on the same footsteps and starting my own business here in Western Sydney. Now, Western Sydney is the third largest economy in Australia, and that's behind Sydney and Melbourne. So it just shows you how much potential is here. It's one of the fastest growing populations in Australia itself. You've got places like Parramatta, which has really flourished into a CBD. You've got Liverpool, which is starting to blossom as that third CBD of Sydney. And with the Western Sydney Airport coming on board, it's only going to boost all those areas. Western Sydney also has a very rich Aboriginal culture here, and I intend to get several people on that can talk about that culture and that history. The Darug people were here far before the Europeans ever settled here, and far before Parramatta was founded in the 1700s. In fact, there's some radiocarbon dating that suggests people were here 30,000 years ago, and that is definitely history worth exploring, and I would love to be getting people who can explain that history on the podcast. So I do intend to speak to a whole range of people from Western Sydney, and I hope you see value in me having those discussions with them. If this podcast is something that's going to be of interest to you, you can find it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, all those main social media platforms the podcast will be on. And the next episode is going to be talking about Liverpool, and we'll have a guest that's going to be talking about what's happening in the region over the next 30 years. So thanks for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next episode.